Hello everyone, my name is Tuchey. I'm a fashion stylist, event host and compare. Brand name is Stylingua. I'm also a student, broadcast student actually. But we'll be graduating soon and then we'll be coming straight into the favor markets. More alerts, more credit alerts, less debit alerts, money. Family, friends, their happiness makes me happy. I think if I can time travel, I would go back to when I just finished junior secondary school. So I feel like I made a wrong decision. I'm a very creative person and I can be very crafty, like create things with my hands. So I realized late that commercial class wasn't actually the class for me, even if I had the brain. Art class would have done it. But before you get into secondary school, everybody scares you with, oh, history is hard, literature is this. And then I made like a wrong choice. But then again, I'm happy that even in my decision that I've made, I still find myself doing what I love to do, which is creating art. So if I could try time travel, I would go back to convincing myself that art class was actually the class for me, and maybe do music. I have a close friend, a very close friend. I have a lot of friends, but like a close friend. So since we're recording, I'm not going to mention names. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. We fought for 2 years and then we had sense. And I think our relationship is like 8 years now. So that was like the first 2 years of being this close. We just had silly quarrels. We actually used to be neighbors, and I would say that she didn't feel very comfortable with how I was. Like she felt like I was a threat. Yes, baby girl, I'm saying this. She felt like I was a threat to her, but every little thing I did got her pissed, and I don't understand why. So we always have clashes like that. Until we started getting close until everybody relocated from that house. And from that time till now, I can say that although we still have our regular girl fights here and there, but we're good. Okay, I think I'm part of the girls that would like the TBD, tall, dark, and handsome. But I like a guy that is that's generous, honest, God-loving, and just has a balance. Just has a balance between the outer world and his spiritual life. Okay, I'm already sounding like a Jesus girl, but then I like my guys to be just be there, very honest, very generous, very kind, very fine. I mean, like I want to stare at your picture like all day and be satisfied, so be fine. I think that's it.
So, my brother, please, if you are in this category, please, you know what to do.
I have guys that I share intimate things with too, and I think the reason would be girls can be really petty sometimes, especially when you make the smallest mistake, like the tiniest mistake you'd ever think, and they just go haywire because of that. And in the long run, you realize that most of the things that you have told them in the past get to be leaked. So it is normal for every girl to want to feel safe and at the same time have someone to share stuff with, as much as be vulnerable with. So if a girl wants to share stuff with, she considers the gender. So if I tell this to Biliki, how would she react? Now, it depends on the context of what she wants to say. So if I'm going to say like random stuffs, of course, I can tell it to my girlfriend. But if it's something that like happened with me and a guy, and I know that another guy would understand better than my girlfriend, I would want to share with the guy instead. So I think sharing stuff basically just depends on what it is you're sharing, who you're sharing it with. There are some girls that you'd still share stuff with, and your whatever you share with them is safe, but it's not 100% guarantee, because sometimes when I share stuff with Blessing might say it to Victoria, and saying it to Victoria, even if she doesn't mention my name, it is out already. But it's hard for, I don't know how you guys do it, like the male gender, but you have like a certain way of giving assurance that whatever it is you share with me is safe and it won't go out, unless the guy is lousy. Is a lousy type. That's when you turn and you're hearing your name. Oh, she did that. How? You're like the only person I told. So unless the person is lousy. So I think before things go out of your mouth, before you share things, you have to understand who you're sharing them with, girl or boy. At the end of the day, even a guy that you take as, oh, he's my best friend, he could still leak out your gist when you don't want it to. So the personality of who you're sharing it with matters too. Okay, would I want to call a snitch? I think what I would do is, if I hear a story and this person is really close to me, and I know when I find myself in a group of guys, we're having a conversation that would make me want to talk about something like that because I've heard it, I wouldn't call out the person's name and I wouldn't say that story the exact way. What I would do is just pick out probably like the success part of that story actually, and just share. So if I'm sharing a story that was told to me, I'm not sharing because I want to paint who told me bad. So I'm sharing so that probably we're having a conversation, maybe, we want to take a step. And if we do this, we don't know what the outcome will be like. So you could just, I think if you do this, I know someone who tried, but it didn't work. So that way I've told the story, but you don't know whose story I'm telling. So things are said actually for it to be shared, but how it's shared is now when you can call it, oh, she snitched on me.